Otherwise, the coral will soon disappear.
Remember this fish? The clownfish is one marine fish that can exist side by side with the anemone. There are several different species of clownfish. All of them have round fins. What makes these fish more special is their waddling. Clownfish are peaceful creatures. This makes them suitable to live together with corals and other fishes. Clownfish like the middle and lower areas of the aquarium. Anemone offers shelter to the clownfish. Did you know that the clownfish has a layer of slime on its body, which renders it immune to the sting of the anemone? This is the Ocellaris clownfish, the most common of clownfish. It is bright orange in color, with 3 black-edged white bands traversing its body. The tomato anemone fish is a favorite for many hobbyists, especially the children. Another species of the clownfish family is the Clarkii clownfish, which is darker than other clownfish in terms of color. The combination of various corals and fish in this big aquarium showcases a captivating, moving picture. Let's take a closer look at some of its fascinating inhabitants. This is another type of finger coral, known as the yellow finger. To many, it looks more like chicken claws rather than fingers. This is the purple jewel in pale purple. Some fish are very easy to identify. A good example is the royal dotty back. Its body is separated into 2 segments by 2 contrastingly bright colors. This is the very precious green octopus coral. Its waving transparent polyps seem to welcome the beginning of new life. Spread out like a carpet in this aquarium is the unique green heart coral. It displays many bright green polyps that are separated by gray edges. The golden wrasse likes to hover around the corals. Bright yellow in color, it has black spots on its dorsal fin. To add more variety in coral tanks, it's always a good idea to include seaweed, like the hair algae. These are the clove polyps with hollow stems. Another unique fish in this aquarium is the fire dart fish, with a small head and a slim body and a pair of big bluish eyes. The front half of its body is silvery cream in color, while its rear half features a brownish-gray shading, first to red and finally to very dark crimson. Water tests should be carried out from time to time to ensure the water is in good condition. High levels of ammonium and ammonia in the water is harmful to the marine creatures. Ammonium and ammonia tests can be used to check the existence of these toxic substances. First, take 5 milliliters of water. Put in 6 drops of tester number 1. Then put in 6 drops of tester number 2. Do the same for tester number 3. After 5 minutes, compare the color of the content with that of the color chart. The result shows that the water is at a safe level. The nitrite NO2 tester is used to test for the existence of nitrite, another poisonous substance. First, take 5 milliliters of water. Put in 5 drops of tester number 1, followed by 5 drops of tester number 2. After 5 minutes, compare the color of the content with that of the color chart. The test results show that there are no traces of nitrite in the water. The nitrate NO3 tester can be used to check the nitrate level in the water. First, take a sample of 20 milliliters of water. Put in 6 drops of tester number 1 and a small spoon of tester number 2. Cover and shake the content vigorously for 15 seconds. Put in 6 drops of tester number 3. Again, cover and shake. Open the lid and wait for 5 minutes. Compare the color of the content with that of the color chart. The nitrate level for marine fish should be below 50 milligrams per liter, and for coral below 20 milligrams per liter. Calcium is essential to maintain the alkaline level of the water. As a marine tank needs a higher alkaline level, it is essential to carry out a calcium level check. Take a sample of 5 milliliters of water. Drip in 8 drops of tester number 1. Shake well. Add a small spoonful of tester number 2 and shake well. Then drip in tester number 3 until the sample changes from pink to blue. The number of drops represent the calcium level. 21 drops indicate a healthy calcium level. Calweiser is one reliable source of calcium for marine life. It is prepared and added to the filtration system to maintain the calcium level. Here's one gigantic aquarium that displays some very attractive features. Here's another plate anemone. Water-like tubes with white tips makes it stand out from the rest. This is the milk coral, which looks like a leather coral, except its main stem is shorter and the polyps smaller. Moving on, let's explore another tank of coral communities. This medium-sized aquarium has its very own unique attractions. This big mushroom is also a type of coral called the line mushroom. It has fine vertical lines on its surface. Here's another type of mushroom coral with fine dots on its surface. This gigantic mushroom coral goes by the name of super mushroom coral, a name that commensurates with its very large size. The long-tail mushroom is another member of the mushroom coral family. Possessing a small oval body that's decorated with brown stripes, the Bungay cardinal fish has fins that are fine and sharp. This cauliflower coral has a stem that looks like, well, the cauliflower, of course. Resembling a small happening village, this aquarium seems rather hilarious with its varied coral life. The teeth brain coral is another member of the brain coral family. Take a look at this coral, the tooth brain coral. It has fewer brain-like ridges on the surface compared with teeth brain coral. Other marine life also live in this aquarium, like this clam. The clam has a hard shell and is sensitive to external stimulation. Here's another type of anemone. The red anemone has long flared filaments. The anemone fish loves to swim in between the filaments. Hey, what a weird-looking species. Look at the pattern on its face. This one's called the carpet wrasse. This wide-opened purplish coral is the blue mushroom. We're looking at another plate coral. This time, it's the pink-tail plate coral. And we move on to the disc coral. Its polyps are shorter than the plate coral. With a body separated into 3 different parts, each with its own unique pattern, the pajama cardinal fish is a sight to behold. Prawns are another good choice for an aquarium. It plays the role of a doctor, clearing the parasites off the coral's surface. This green expanse is called the skin polyp. This large mushroom-like coral goes by the name of the elephant ear. Its colorful bumpy-like surface makes it very appealing. This enormous 6-foot marine aquarium has been placed in the dining area. What a great way to enjoy dinner! An ideal getaway from the hustle and bustle of city life. This extraordinary aquatic plant is called the grape plant. Its branches are full of bulges. Keeping coral is not a simple task. However, keen interest and constant efforts will ensure satisfaction. The marine aquarium is so charming. In various shapes and in an array of enchanting colors, it resembles a fantasy world that only fairy tales speak of.